First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And a sincere salutation to you, Akim, you Aquat, that believe in all sincerity. Excuse me. It says you see here on your screen, expert warns people to brace themselves as mystery alien spaceship to reach Earth tomorrow. And if you haven't heard of this, they're calling it a 3-Eye Atlas. Okay. And let's read a little bit upon it. I know me and the brother Bars all went in a little bit last night on this. But I'm going to read this. New interstellar visitor, comet 3-Eye Atlas sparks alien theories. A mysterious comet named 3-Eye Atlas is racing through our solar system, and it's not from here. Some scientists, including Harvard's Avi Loeb, believes there's a small chance it could be an alien-made object using the sun's gravity for a powerful space maneuver. While most astronomers say it's just a natural interstellar comet, its strange speed and glowing anti-tail have everyone talking. It'll reach its closest point to the sun around October 29th, 30th, offering a rare chance to study material from beyond our solar system. Okay. So they've named it 3-Eye Atlas. All right. Some say it's a comet, while others are saying that it's an alien made object, okay? I.e., a UFO. Okay? And it's interesting how nobody's really in the know. Okay? No one seems to investigate truly, okay, what the prophets are saying. Okay, what the men of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, are saying. Which we're saying, to basically prepare to meet thy maker. Okay? Prepare to meet thy maker. This is Amos 4:12. Therefore, thus will I do unto thee, O Israel, because I will do this unto thee. Prepare to meet thy power, O Israel. It says, for lo, he hath formeth the mountains and created the wind, and declareth unto man what is his thought, that maketh the morning darkness and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. Yahweh, the Most High of hosts, is his name. Okay? Excuse me. And we constantly say, prepare to meet Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And excuse me, my allergies are acting up. This is Second Esdras, and this is impromptu. I saw that post, and it's interesting how they never tell you to, prepare to meet Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Get yourselves together. They're always telling you, brace for this, brace for that. This is going on in the earth and all this, but they don't ever tell you, the truth. Okay, that the UFOs are truly the chariots, okay, of the Most High, okay, that he travels upon, all right? And the angels are going to be in those chariots. They're going to be in those UFOs, all right? Not alien grays with big black eyes. No, that's a lie. The devil blasphemes, heaven and everything that's in heaven. And he opposes everything that is the Most High. He is the devil. He is the adversary. Okay, Esau, Edom. And a lot of Jakes, they don't get it, man. I've heard it myself. the reptilians. That's what one of my coworkers said. They're reptilians. This is Luke 12:56. It says, "Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye did not discern this time?" Right? Our people, you saw, the world, they don't discern the times that we're living in. Okay, but they'll tell you, what a comet looks like, and where it possibly, can be from. All right, that is, in space far by looking through a telescope, but they can't tell you. They can't tell you about, the times that we're in. Yeah, they can discern what's in the sky. They can discern the weather. They can discern, but they can't discern that we're in those times, man. Second Ezra 9. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Okay, so we've seen many of the prophecies pass. Okay, many of the signs, the things, the natural occurrences. Because let's see, when you get this word signs, let's just get it. What is that, Luke 26? We went into it last night. We'll get this. Luke 21:25. "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars." And the stars are where? They're in the heavens. Okay? This word signs. Let's get it.
Strong's G 4592. Semayan. Semayan.
It says a sign, prodigy, portent, i.e. an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. And this is unusual. Okay? It's unusual for, an object to get close to Earth, in which these devils don't know what it is. Now, we're truly observing, through the Spirit. It could very much be a chariot. But we'll see. The Lord said there will be signs. Okay? In the sun, in the moon, okay? In the stars, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. Yeah, something that changes, the way we see things, what's common. Okay, it says of signs portending remarkable events soon to happen. Okay, so this could be a sign from the Most High. Okay, that he's coming to visit. He's coming back. Truly, very much so. So when they say, things like this, race themselves as mystery alien spaceship to reach Earth tomorrow. When they say things like that, just know, man. Know that we're in those times, man. Okay. And as we just said, some of those signs have already passed. So then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You see? These are the signs of the times. These are the things that the Lord said to watch out for. Measure the time diligently. He's starting to visit the world in which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And there's been earthquakes. There's been uproars of the people in the world. Okay, just a couple of years ago, they named the year the year of protest. What year was that? I keep mentioning it. What year was the year of protest? I think it was Time Magazine. Was it Time Magazine? Article. No. Protester. I forget who named it. But the year where the Black Lives Matter, I think it was around that time, where people were protesting and, you know, in the inner cities. That's an uproar of the people. Okay. And from that time forward, there's been nothing but uproars. There's been nothing but people coming up against their governments. All right. There's been a civil wars. All right. There's been famines. I mean, all these are the signs, man. You got things going on in the skies, in the sun, blood, moons, eclipses. You see? Fifth verse. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? The end is plain. It's plain to see. All right. America is pretty much through. You know, the elder Yashawamba posted a picture saying that under Trump they've lost millions of jobs. How is America being great again? You know? I haven't I don't have these on deck. All right, but you know, it's very much, you know, the signs of the times. Very much so. Let me see if I can find it. See the elder posted it. No. Yeah, Salakia. Here you go. Look at this. Under Trump, nearly 1 million Americans have lost their jobs this year. It's the largest number of layoffs since 2020 during Trump's previous term. This smug SOB. Look at this smug SOB, man. Yeah. We're at the end, y'all. We're at the end. And if you can't see it, you know, hey, how much you must have mercy on you, man. It says, and upon the earth distress of nations and perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. See, and there's distress of nations. America is in distress. There's nothing but violence. There's nothing but robbery. Okay? There's nothing but injustice. It truly is a modern day slavery. You know, we're living in the matrix, and it kills brothers to see people just sleep. You know, wanting to be in the world, wanting to chase the bag, wanting to do, you know, and not have no sense of self, no true sense of identity, and want to know, you know, the importance of the inheritance of the saints. All right, what you're gonna inherit as the son and daughter of the Most High if we endure, you know, if we continue to fight. Right? It's irksome. It really is to have to get up every day and slave for a kingdom that is oppressing our people. And see, we're deep like that. We don't just think, oh yeah, we're taking care of our families. It's more than that. It's like we want to see the earth run in righteousness. We want ourselves to be right because we know that even we need help. That's of a truth. We need Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. So men's hearts are going to fail them for fear. People are going to give up the ghost, have heart attacks, peeing on themselves. The scriptures speak about that. You know? And for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, right? So the things that men see, they're going to be fearful because you can only hypothesize what's to come. You can only guess what is to come. We don't, especially if you're in especially these worldly individuals. It says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Okay, and we went into it, all right? Them clouds, okay? Yahweh Shai, his chariots are in these clouds, man. And from time to time, you see clouds in the sky, in the middle of the sky, they look completely, off. These chariots, they stick out like a sore thumb. On this channel, I have a video that, where some dude was on a bus and he's taking a video out the window of a chariot. He's like, what is that? What's in the clouds? That's the chariots, man. That's the so-called UFOs, which they're now calling UAPs. You see? These are signs. Okay? Brothers and sisters, all y'all that are out there, scriptures say what? And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. You see? Your redemption draweth nigh. When you see this, when you see these things, man, especially these chariots, your redemption draweth nigh. Look up. Okay? Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. You see, the Lord said He's coming like a thief in the night. This is happening day to day. The Lord is inching His way. And you know how things are. If you ever had your eye on something and took your eye off something, that same something for a split second and have missed it or have passed it or have dropped it or have, you ever catch a bus and you're like, I got enough time to go to the store real quick. You go to the store, you look out the window, you pay, and the bus passes by. That's how it's going to be, right? You was right there. We were right there. We're right here. We're in this time. It's high time. So we got to make sure. That, that we're ready. All right? Saying embrace to see these chariots, but are you embracing to see Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? These people, Esau ain't going to tell you that. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. You see? Yeah. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. The nighttime is almost up, so to speak, and the day is coming. It's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. The day's, the sun about to come up. Sun come out between 5 to 6. Like it's about time for Yahweh Shai to return. It's close. Hey, and we don't know, but we got to be prepared. All right. So yeah, just wanted to bring that out. Let's see. Back in 2nd Esdras 2:9. No, 2nd Esdras 9, excuse me. 6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works. Right, the way the world was created, it had a plain beginning, wonders, and powerful works, right? And the endings and effects and signs. So the endings are also going to be with effects and different signs of the times, things that transcend the common course of nature. Things out of the ordinary, as we've been seeing. It's chaos, though. The world is upside down. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. You see? And and the Spirit has had me so much harp on this. I've been really meditating, a period about what, I did with my time in this world, right? Because that's truly how you're going to escape. You're going to escape by what you did. because what you did proved the faith that you had towards the Most High. A lot of people don't believe in the Most High. So then how do you explain how this world was created? Okay, it just finished saying, 6, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works. Now, what is this? If you can't tell that the world was created by a higher power, you're off, man. You're off, man. This is a good one, but this is not the one. I want to say it's in Colossians. Through faith, Hebrews 11:3, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Yahushua created things, straight up. He created it, okay? Spoke it, and it was created. There's another one which speaks about the things were created. See if I can find it. Yeah, I'm going to just continue, So everyone that is going to be saved is going to be saved, okay, and escape by their works, by the things that they did. If you don't believe Yahweh B'Shem El Shai exists, if you don't believe that, there's a creator, then you deserve death. You just have to be erased. How do you explain, the earth, the solar system, the planets, the sun? Yeah, I'm going to continue. I can't find it. Maybe that was it. Hebrews 11:3. Yeah, man. Here it is. You believe in the world. You believe in 3i Atlas, and then it could be reptilians. It's like, bro, people believe in voting, and you got people still believe in Democrat and Republican. It's like, come on, man. You got people that still believe in Jesus Christ. Like, man, like, wake up. Smell the coffee. It's just sickening, man. This world is it'll drive you insane if you dwell in it. That's what the scriptures say. This is not your rest. This place will destroy you with a sword of destruction. This world will destroy you. The people in it, you'll get corrupted. You get pulled right into darkness along with these people. Right? 8, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils. Right, you're going to be preserved if you had faith, if you had works, if in this life, in this existence, you believed in Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. If it was revealed to you, you're going to be saved, man. The Lord wants to see faith, belief. And belief is a lot. To believe in something is a lot, especially if you can't see it. That's what the Lord wants to see. What did he say? And when I come, shall I find faith on the earth? That's a bona fide question, man. Okay, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. And it goes back to the election, man. The election was sanctified. Yeah, the election was set up, set apart.
Sanctify.
The root word is sanctify. Right. Set apart as declare holy, consecrate. Right. The elect were dedicated from the foundation of the earth. They were created first. A special mission to come to the earth and to help co-create with the Most High. All right. To be healers, teachers, to at the right time they were woken up. Right. Because we were all asleep. But we had to wake up to our true calling, to our fate, to our destiny, which is that we're the sons and daughters of the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It's a beautiful story. To some people, the cup is half full, and to some, it's half empty, right? So, it's a lot. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, right? If you abused this truth, your liberty, or you cast it away despitefully, meaning you hated the truth, you're going to dwell in torment, man. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, right? Such individuals have always been blessed of giving, food, raiment, so on and so forth, blessings, and they still don't know Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And they that have loathed my law, right? They hated the law of the Lord, while they had yet liberty, right? While there was still, time to get right, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood it not, but despised it. And see, it is, we're under grace right now. This is the time to get right. The place of repentance is still open. Right? It's still time, but they understood none of it, and they despised it. It says the same must know it after death by pain. The only way you're going to truly know Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is you have to die. You have to die. You see? And the scriptures say some shall fall by the sword to be made white. So some are going to have to die to prove, that they're faith. But some people are just going to die because they're just going to die. Because they were disobedient and unbelieving. And we don't want to be like that. We don't want Esau to deceive us and to tell us what we need to embrace for. And scriptures say we will no longer stay on him that smote us. Here it is, somebody's, beating your ass, and you're just going to hang around with them. You're just going to keep letting them beat you. No, you're going to get from around them. But Jake loved to have it so. Jake loved to, that's why the scriptures say, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. And they're not going to tell you. They ain't going to tell you, the truth. It could very much be a chariot, okay? We'll see, but, most likely, hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, it's in all the heaven and all the earth beholding all the evil. Just wanted to bring this out, all right? Lord willing, it was edifying. There's definitely signs, of the times, so. Again, Lord willing, you was edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rokah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akim and you, Aqua, to believe in all sincerity. Shalom.